Does it say that there's a secret tunnel on the map?
No.
No.
Wouldn't be very secret then, would it? He's just rolled a nat 1.
Okay, well, welcome back. Shall we get started on wherever we left? And I believe where we left was Looty had just cracked open the camp crystal, and there was a bit of a boom moment. Well, actually, then you all died at the end. New character.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Come on,
That
done.
is the end of D&D.
Yep.
Woo!
Shortest session I've ever been part of.
So yeah, we found the space, and once everyone got there, I took the crystal out and cracked it in the way I was meant to.
I forgot we had that.
And it was a very good thing to have had, because there is a boom sort of moment and all your vision goes a bit blurry as there's a gust of smoke in the air, and as it blows and clears, you see before you a really lovely campfire already blazing away, already something meaty and salty looking cooking over it, roasting away, a couple of logs to sit on, and
Ooh,
actually
I could get used to this.
even a couple of little tents already popped up and ready.
It's just made it so easy.
Near the fire there is a little basket, which if one of you would care to have a little look in said basket.
Shotgun. I'm going straight for that basket.
Well, inside you do find the rest of some camp supplies, so as well as some preserved bits,
yeah.
also some fresh bits, potatoes and the like.
Potatoes. Oh, my favorite. Yeah. I'm so happy right now. Right, I'll get cooking, and we'll make sure that everyone's full of all the vitamins and minerals and things they need to get through a long journey. Leave it to me. I'll get cooking.
So I will. It's up to you guys if you would like to have any further conversation, or if you guys are happy to just have your made meal and settle to bed.
I don't think there's anything else I was particularly worried about.
So tell me all about all of you. Like, why are you here? What did you do before? What are you after? What's your favourite colour? And what's your favourite pet? To start with, anyway.
Wow, that is a lot of questions.
Fairy wants to play 20 questions.
But I thought as we're all together, we probably should learn about each other, because it's a bit weird hanging out with a bunch of strangers, really. And, it's quite nice to kind of ask questions and get to know each other. My favourite colour is yellowy orange, hence why I'm dressed the way I am. And my favourite pet is, it's a very special magical creature in the Feywilds. Anyway.
Which is? What exactly is this magical pet?
Flump. They're so cool. They're just weird. I love flumps.
A flump, right, okay. Not something I've come across before. But,
well, no, that's because you're not in the Feywilds. If you came to the Feywilds, I'd introduce you to some.
Maybe one day. We'll see how we get on.
I could take you all back home and you could see my family.
Okay.
I mean, you did all make the mistake of immediately giving her all your names the second you arrived, so technically she does own you all now.
We'll see about that.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite color's probably green, because, makes me feel nice and safe.
Camouflagey, it looks great on you.
Oh, thank you very much. Even though my camouflage is red, it's not really serving that much of a purpose right now. But it looks damn good. It's very stylish. So I'm pretty happy with that. And what was the other question? What was my favorite pet? I don't know. Probably a nice dog, like a nice sort of a nice pooch, a nice hound. So it'd be nice to have a hound one day and just follow me around, sniffing stuff. That'd be great.
And I mean, if you want to tell me all about yourself, your past, your history, what you've done, who you know, what you've been
Wow.
up to.
You're getting a little bit personal there. little bit too personal for my liking. I told you all you need to know. I'm a hunter. I'm a bounty hunter. I mean, I'm a survivor. I'm in that line of work. We're just getting by, hunting this, hunting that, and that sort of stuff. You don't need to know any more than that. That's all.
Does Looty hear him say bounty hunter?
I don't know. Yorgol, was it particularly subtly said?
Not really.
I don't feel that it was. She probably did hear that.
Looty, to an insight on Yorgol.
You tell me, you go.
Okay.
Can I oppose it?
No. Well, I mean, you can try. There's no point.
Wow! You're not the GM. You don't get to say.
I rolled 2 on the dice and I've got 2. I don't think you're gonna. You can try. Oppose it. I reckon you're gonna.
Well,
this
what?
is just like, oh, okay, cool. You like bounties?
Fine.
I like bounties too. Anyway.
Coconuts are good. Some people like them. Excellent.
I'm interested in what about Zan here, not giving too much away. Huh?
It's Snooty. Maybe she'll answer the questions. What's your favorite
Snooty.
colour?
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm glad I've got that reputation. That's awesome.
I mean, you were quite unhelpful when we were talking about the letters and things and trying to work out.
I just think that it's perhaps unwise to share every facet of your, life with complete strangers when they could use that information against you in the future.
Okay, but just your favourite colour and your favourite animal. That's like, I'm not sure how that's going to be used against you.
It could be your password at the bank.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Well, actually, cyber wizards say that's a very bad. You need to have at least 3 words, at least, and they should be random and they shouldn't be connected to you. The cyber wizards say so.
If you've got any secrets, I think that we should all fess up. I'm going to be the one that has to step up. Adventuring around here, it's all kind of new. You want to know my favourite colour? I guess it's kind of blue. Knowing each other, she's not wrong, but I've not really been rapping all that long now. What did you say? My favourite pet? Now that's a class act. I've got a little tiny ginger and then a black and white cat.
I'm really surprised your favourite colour is blue. I kind of just assumed, and then maybe this is on me because I'm in my favourite colour, I just assumed it would be red. So that's really interesting to know. FYI, Cat is so suspicious of Yorgol, and I want to do more insight checks. Looty feels that like he is totally on the level, lovely guy. Not him.
Unfortunately, it's Looty that is playing, so
yeah, right. So I'm just like,
yeah. I have a game where I am a really nervous, terrified druid who can barely get a sentence out, and I can be internally screaming, wanting the party to just go to the person. I'm there, but my character can't do that. So she's there.
So she thinks he is totally on the level. He likes bounties because he likes coconuts, and that he's just pretty cool and chill, and not sus at all.
Beautiful. Why would he be?
Right?
Why would he be? All right, so if everyone has finished doing all of their sharing, it's now getting late.
I can imagine it's like the most awkward first date kind of meal. We're all just sat there like
clink, clink, clink.
Yeah, but I can picture that Looty's there just sort of filling all the silence with all of the words in creation.
Quite uncomfortably, yes.
Well, the time is moving on. The sky is getting dark. The little stars are coming out. It's very lovely. It's a clear night. It's still summertime, so it's warm for the evening, really. Sometime late spring, so it's still warmish for the evening. It's nice. I presume everyone goes to their bed. Does anyone have a little routine? Anything they like to do before bed?
Yeah, so
that is safe for the world to hear about.
So yeah, as a lyrical obsessionist, I like to write before I go to bed. I write a little poem or a rap about my day, people I meet, or sometimes someone who's mildly more interesting than a regular smuck that follows me around. This time it was the particularly small fairy who seemed remarkably friendly for someone who I only met what feels like an hour ago.
I'm gonna polish Marlene, my giant crossbow.
Oh, lovely Marlene.
Give her a nice, good polish. You know, just rub little few marks on there.
I'm just rubbing my crossbow.
Yeah, rub my crossbow. I'm gonna get a walnut and just like rub in the little dings and knocks in there just to make it nice and smooth again.
You're rubbing a nut on your crossbow.
Exactly
To make
that.
it smooth.
Exactly,
Excellent.
I'm making it smooth.
I just wanted to check that's what you said.
Yeah,
Make
not
sure
at
you-
all
Make sure-
sticky. Make it smooth. Smooth.
It's
Good.
funny because I think Zan would actually do the same.
Nice.
With her sword.
So Zan's gonna go rub
Can we
the
like
sword.
meet eyes across the camp?
Like, I can just
doing the same thing,
imagine
be
them
like,
just like
yeah.
sitting across the camp, just like both like tending their weapons, having
Yeah.
gone and done like a lap around the camp just to make sure nobody's watching them, and then they're both just kind of like sat there silently like across the camp.
All right, I respect that, and you can hear him just going, "Good girl," just like just rubbing his Marlene. That's a good girl.
Yeah,
I
because
love
like she's
that.
got armor and stuff that need tending as well, like if they're going into danger.
Nice.
Under my breath, you just hear me as I'm writing down, like, these guys are fun to a fault. They seem to really enjoy to nut and bolt.
What about Luty? Is she having any sort of wind down, or
Lucy
is she
is
just
probably going through her spell book, just revising herself with the spells she knows. She's probably got a couple of other important wizarding textbooks that she's, learning from. So she's probably going to sit there and do her nightly studies, because you only become a very top wizard if you do your nightly studies.
gotta practice 40 hours a day?
Practice. Yep, and gotta memorize and write down, and just being a wizard, is a very focused magic, and it takes a lot of time and effort. So she's gonna be doing her focusing.
Lovely. Tiny, is he just settling in, or has he got a little?
No, I don't think he does. I
Weapon
think
he's
he
got
just
to touch
kind
up.
of.
Or just some
I'm
drawing.
just trying to think. I mean, he is kind of used to just sleeping on his own, so I think, yeah, he'd probably just have one like sort of look about and listen just to make sure there's nothing kind of like sort of any sort of predator or anything like that kind of around that's just waiting for them to go to sleep. But other than that, I think he's that's about it. He just kind of conks out.
Beautiful. And very lastly, before we close for the night, is anyone keeping watch? Anyone staying up, or is everybody going to
Oh,
sleep?
your goal will definitely be, rubbing his crossbow and watching out in the bushes.
Beautiful.
So if you want to do keeping watch all night, I will do one of the shifts if people would like.
Mm-hmm.
I will. I'll take you up on that, there, Tiny. That's
Well, no worries, I can do it. Yeah, give me a couple of hours, get a little bit of sleep, and then I'll be good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a lonely furrow out here sometimes.
Okay. Would Yorgel please do me a perception roll? Just see if he sees anything, because everyone settles down and the night becomes darker and quieter in the camp.
I will certainly do that. He's just rolled a nat 1.
Excellent. So,
Great start.
Oh, I fell asleep again.
yeah, so I think you'll find what actually happens is after a few hours, Tiny, you sort of wake up and you think, God, how long has it been? And you can see there's this hint of light in the sky that tells you that you're well past the middle of the night. You're past the darkest hour.
Okay, right. I'm gonna get up, get out, and just sort of stick my head out my tent, just like
And
Yorgel,
when you-
Yorgel.
When you spy Yorgel, he's sat there with his head resting on his crossbow. Just...
All right,
No.
I'll get up properly out of bed, and then give him a bit of a poke. Oi!
Well, there's pigeons everywhere. What? Oh,
I haven't seen any pigeons. I think you fell asleep.
you don't sneak up on a hunter like that. You're on dangerous territory there.
Well, better me than something else sneaking up on you.
I suppose so. What time is it? Huh? I'm all What?
I don't know, that time. And I just point up to the sky. I've got no idea how to tell time. It's that time.
Seems about 7 a.m. according to me.
Okay. Tiny, would you roll me a perception, please?
I mean, I can try.
Well, no, you can succeed at rolling a good perception. It's just how well you perceive that you.
17.
Beautiful. So just off to the side, you do hear the snap of a twig, just a sound and a rustle.
Okay.
Twigs are attacking.
You don't hear anything, mate.
Yeah.
The rat one.
I'm just gonna like just put my finger up to my mouth to Yorgle. Is it Yorgle or Jorgle? Just some
Yorgle Brombatog.
Brombatog. Yeah, I'll make sort of a sign to Yorgle to be quiet. And I'm gonna focus focus my vision and try and concentrate on my hearing in that direction that came from, to try and get an idea of what could be there, if it's animal, like just walking along essentially a trail, or it's something actually approaching us.
So you can hear kind of the steady sort of that makes it feel like there's definitely it's a bipedal something walking, and it is coming closer, and you just hear this sound.
What down his doggers?
Hello?
And as you're scanning the tree line, just out of the bushes, you see a really withered looking person coming out. They're almost skeletal, like the skin stretched across them, their clothes are ragged, and they're just barely staggering out the woods.
By gods, you look awful. Are you all right?
Help me.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of try and. I assume they're still sort of.
They're coming towards you. It's kind of, it's a bit staggering, a bit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll start walking forward to meet her, and I'll turn and say to Yorgle, keep an eye on this one while I go over there.
We got locked on.
Nice. Yeah. So I'll go and go to meet her.
Okay, so she almost falls into your arms. She's hungry.
Okay. Look, why don't you come this way? It's fine. And I'll guide her over towards the fire. Is it still going, or has it died in the night?
You've got a few smouldery, tiny embers, but one of you might have to roll a survival see if you can get that alive without having to restart the whole thing.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'll try and get the fire going, like built back up a little bit again.
Roll me a survival. Let's see how that goes.
Okay. Oh, nice. Survival 21.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Nice.
Lovely, with a few practiced adjustments and a bit of twig there, and you actually get it coming up quite nicely. You don't have to reset the whole thing.
Nice.
And there's quite a nice little bit of warmth coming from that now.
Okay. Here, have some of this, and I'll give her some, I don't know, if we have it essentially like a sort of traily mix sort of thing, so like nuts and berries, so like fats and sugars and stuff.
She's thank you.
Where did you come from?
Oh, the mountains. The mountains so far in the mountains.
Question for the DM. Do I know if people actually live up in the mountains?
So there's not a great many people that live up in these mountains. This, especially as far up as you're kind of, you've just come past kind of the edge of regular civilization. There's a few scattering of tribes, but they're very few and far between.
Okay.
Really. You've not come across hardly any in your time up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say okay. It sounds weird. Whereabouts in the mountains? People don't really live up there.
Oh, far up past the caves, up in the sky. Nom 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 nom.
I'm just, I'm wary of this person, but they haven't done anything yet to get me particularly super worried. So I'm just going to kind of let them stay at the fire and just see how they go.
Cool. Yorgul, are you going to interact with this person?
What I'm gonna do is I still got the crossbow out. Right. I don't trust you. You just come out of the bushes and start being all weird and right. I'm gonna go get the others. You Tiny, you watch this bush lady, all right?
Bush lady. Wow. Okay, so Yorgul, you've gone off to do that. Tiny, are you still there with the lady then?
Yeah, I am. What's your name? I forgot to ask.
And she sort of looks up to you and she goes, and she pats your arm and goes, "You're very kind. You're very kind.
Okay.
That's good." And she looks over your shoulder like she's just seen something, and she's like, "Oh." Like looking like, "Oh, what is that over there?"
I mean, I'll look away in a minute, but you're being very cagey about telling me your name. You'd quite happily come and eat my food.
Oh, that doesn't matter so much.
Well, that instantly makes me suspicious of you. My apologies, but
Okay, well, I'm just a weary traveller on my way.
Has she got like travelling gear or anything on her? Is it
No,
just like her and her ragged clothes?
She's absolutely raggedy as anything. She looks like she's been through a rough day.
Okay, I'm starting to trust her. Well, I already don't trust her, but Tiny is now starting to distrust her more. Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of keep an eye on her.
And she sort of looks. She can see you're not wavering, so she's. I'm Kattulip.
Sorry.
Kattulip.
Okay. That's awfully a lot like Cthulhu to me. So
yeah.
I'm not bringing that in. No.
Cthulhu casually wakes you up in the early hours of the morning.
That's a hell of a way to wake up.
Yeah.
So I think your fire's overgoing the sides there.
I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna move to a position where I can see what she tried to look at, what she was trying to get me to look at behind me.
You take your eyes off her.
No, I'm moving to keep her in my eyesight. So I'm gonna get up and move around her essentially.
At all times, one eye on her.
Yeah. So I'm essentially. So if we're sort of stood like there and there, and she's looked behind me there, I'm gonna move round to like here, so I can see both her and over there.
And she's watching you, like they're like, oh, what's this guy doing? What is this? What? Still eating a little trail next to us. She looks really confused as to why you're being weird. She's like, I'm just eating my little trail mix that you've kindly given me.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. You think I'm weird? Some rando have just wandered into our camp. Of course, it would be wary.
So. Obviously, I know you're keeping your eye on her and you've kept her in your eye line, but you do have eyelids and you do need to blink sometimes.
Yeah.
And as you blink, she's gone.
Oh, great. Yeah, Yorgul, maybe wake everybody up just in case.
But you do feel just this odd sensation come over yourself in that moment after she's disappeared.
Okay.
It's really hard to put your finger on, really. Just this odd... It's a bit like the tingling sensation.
I was going to ask, is it
expanding stone?
Okay.
It's just, you get the same sort of that kind of feeling.
Yeah, and does it come up? Does it feel like it comes up through like my feet essentially and up, or is it just like
it's just an all over full body shiver moment? And what that means as a player for UK is for the next 24 hours you have +1 to your dexterity.
Oh, okay, nice. I'll take that.
Oh, damn it! Should have trusted the bush woman.
So is that +1 on Dex or any particular thing? Like Dex the stat or?
So
nice.
That'll be on your Dex saves technically.
On the Dex saves. Okay.
It's just the next 24 hours. So.
There is a difference between Dex rolls and Dex save. DM.
Yes.
Are we sure it's Dex saves? Yeah.
I am saying saves. Yes.
Okay, so I need to remember that.
You know that, and once you have your next long rest, that's gone. That little extra boost you've got there.
Yeah. No worries.
Okay. No. So obviously Tiny doesn't know he's just had that little boost given to him. He just knows he's blinked his eyes literally the space of a blink, like Weeping Angel style, and she's just gone. And he feels a bit tingly.
I want a tingly bushwoman to come and touch me.
Maybe you should have been nicer, and she might have touched you too.
Maybe instead of putting my... No, I'm not going there. I was gonna say, I was gonna say my nutty bow. I don't know.
Your freshly smoothed nutty bow.
Oh.
Yeah. So Tiny, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna say?
Gorgle, she's gone. She's disappeared. I don't know where she went. Did you see her? I blinked and she left. I'm very confused by all this. What's happening? What is this place?
Well, I asked you to do one thing, Tiny, and she's gone. Really?
Yeah, I blinked and she disappeared.
Right. Well, usually in my experience, that's not necessarily a good thing. I would suggest that we get everyone up and get the hell out of here, because last time I ran across a woman coming out of a bush looking all crazy and skeleton-like, it didn't end well. So let's get out of here.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine it ever particularly goes well if that's the case. I feel like when she disappeared, I felt a bit weird, but I don't feel bad. I actually feel a little... You
feel good? Did she touch you somewhere?
I don't think she did, unless she did when I blinked.
Oh,
right, well... I
wouldn't have seen it.
When she said you were very kind, she did touch your arm to say, like, you're very kind.
Oh, she did, yes. No, she did. Yeah. She touched my arm at one point.
Right. Well, we're going to have to take you to a doctor or something once we get into town. But I think that's going to be wild.
Yeah, I mean, we're half a day from town, and I think
I
don't
feel
feel bad.
Are the rest of us awake at this point? Have you come to get us? It's like...
No, they keep meaning to, but I think they keep getting distracted by conversations.
Yeah. All right, I'll get you all up. Right, I'll be right back. I'm going to wake everyone up.
Okay, so Yorgel had gone to wake you guys up, and given that Tiny is in the tiniest book, he probably has sort of gone, Yorgel, and shouted. That probably did rouse everyone. You're all kind of like coming and waking up.
Yeah, okay.
Do I smell fairies?
That's just my new deodorant. Right, what do you want to do?
Do I sense there's been a fairy type, a fae type being?
I don't know.
Around?
Are you looking to find that out? Is that something she's doing immediately after waking up?
I mean, actually, yes, because she's near fairyland, so she or fairy lands, and so is kind of paranoid that she's not where she's meant to be, and the wizard did tell her to look out. So she is going to wake up and try and see if she can sense anything. Can I do maybe a Arcana roll to sense if I can see if there's been anything unusual happen in the night magically?
I'm going to say no. I'm going to ask you to roll me a nature. But I'm going to ask you to add... So you're actively looking, you're actively trying to do that. I'm going to get you to add your wisdom to it, though, if that's right. Is that... Yeah.
Okay. So... There's 15 on the dice, and then my nature's 4, so that's 19, and my wisdom is 2, so that's 21.
Oh, fantastic. So you don't specifically note that there's fairy or fae, but you note there is something of the fae wild. There's an aura, a presence around you. You feel something's been there, but it's got this... It's almost a smell to it. Where like, it smells almost sweet, but in a way that almost implies rot. It's just a feeling in the air around you, and you just... Something feels odd.
Was there anybody here last night? Other than us, obviously.
Well, there was some old, frail-looking woman who bumbled into the camp not too long ago and then just disappeared.
Did you tell her anything? Did she ask for your name? Did you give her your name?
Don't think so.
Did she touch you?
Yeah.
I'd like you to point on this doll where she touched you.
Well, I can...
Are you holding your crossbow?
I mean, she literally touched me there. Like, it's nothing... Wasn't anything bad. It didn't feel like a bad touch.
Does anybody else smell that sweet, rotting smell?
I thought it was just me.
Yeah, I thought it was like Tiny's feet. Was it not?
No. I think we were visited in the night. FYI.
Well, technically, it was the morning we were visited.
Okay. I don't necessarily think it's bad because no one seems to have grown a second head or extra limbs or is dead, which is always a really positive sign if Fae types have been around. If you're not dead, that's really positive. But yeah, I think we might have been magically visited in the night.
Looty, would you roll me a history check?
No, that's a natural 1.
Oh, dear
Guys,
me.
we really need to do better at this.
That's really annoying because I was going to give you stuff, but I can't give you with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a shame.
What was it? Sorry, was it natural 1? Was that? Oh man.
We were visited in the night and didn't grow an extra head, and the fairy type said we're not even dead.
Very good.
Yep,
Do watch out.
Yorgul, just on the off chance, would you also roll me a nature?
I certainly will, voice from above. I've rolled a 19 total.
Okie doke. So you do recall you have heard weird stories every now and again about these hungry beings coming to a camp and something can happen. And you know, I can't remember if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but you feel like it's really important how you treat them, but you can't remember what the outcomes are. Doesn't quite come to mind.
That would have been very useful before I pointed a crossbow in there.
Oh shit!
It's only with but it's only at this moment as you really think about it and as you're informed by your fairy companion that might be something going on that you suddenly go,
I know what that was. Yeah, I'll relay that information to everyone else.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can I now do another history roll based on that because that might trigger something?
You can do that. I will gift you an advantage because of that extra bit of trigger for you.
History, 15.
There. So that does trigger a memory for you. A memory of something you've heard of called the Virgottar. Virgottar, which you know to be the men of hunger. And that you know that these are indeed beings of the Fey realms. That they come from the grasses of hunger and that they roam the lands and appear as these starved men, sometimes women, but usually men, and they will come to people desperate and hungry. If you feed them well and look after them, they will give you, they'll be, as Fae will, they'll give you a gift back. They'll be pleased with you and they'll carry on their way. If you are cruel to them or you try and hurt them, they will curse you and they hold long grudges.
So now we've all you told me what you met and you've given me that thought that you've just had. So yeah, I think you met a Fae being. Not necessarily bad, not necessarily because you've already met one Fae being and I'm very lovely. So it's proof that Fae beings are not all horrible. But roughly translated, their name is the Men of the Hunger. You tend to see them as men, but sometimes they are women. And they're all ragged, and they come to your camp all starved. And if you're kind and feed them, it's basically like a generosity test, really, because Fae do like to test people, because we're tricky like that. So it's like a generosity test. You know, there's sort of. You know, it's that, like, if you put them in and you treat them well, then they'll gift you something. So you probably, actually, if you were really nice, Tiny, they might have got something in response. You just don't know.
Well, I do feel a bit better since they were here, so I think that it went well.
Good. But if you're not very nice to them, FYI, not good.
How does Yorgul feel?
Yorgul feels fine. He didn't overtly threaten the lady.
He was suspicious, but
he didn't
violent. Like, being standoffish isn't enough. Like, so the fact that you were standoffish, Yorgul, was fine. If you'd attacked her, though, if you'd actually seen it through, she'd have cursed you to no end. And I can promise you now, Fae beings have a very long memory. They also live a very long time. So, you know, like, they can live hundreds of years, and they will literally hold a grudge for hundreds and hundreds of years. So, FYI, be careful, but don't ever hurt one of these things.
So, right, yeah. Let me get this straight. I've just remembered my character's right. the ultimate test of these like fey beings, right? Is like the big test that they're gonna test everyone with, or curse for eternity, is don't kill a random stranger.
If somebody comes up to you all ragged and you're in your camp and they're all ragged and they're starving and they're desperate for food, just feed them. Just feed them.
I'll be honest with you, not killing strangers is a really low bar. Like, I go days without killing random people. Like no one ever complimented me. Like, where's my shit? Where's my touch? Right?
Well,
like, I didn't kill anyone yesterday. Like,
yeah, but you didn't also meet one of the hungry folk.
Well, there was hungry people. There's loads of hungry people.
You should have been awake, and if you'd been awake, you'd have met a hungry
well,
folk.
No one went through for nothing, man. I need my beauty sleep, yeah? Look, this doesn't...
I mean, it looks
look,
like...
If I were you, I'd go back to bed.
I do have a question, though, for our fairy friends.
Yes?
How many of these, like, rumors that we've heard, because obviously we don't know fairies, we've never met one in real life. There's so many tales of fairies, we need to find out which ones are true. Because, like, are we not supposed to give our names to fairies?
No. In all honesty, if you have heard a myth or a story about a fae folk, I'd probably believe it's true. They are tricky. They will try and trick you out of things. They'll try and steal things from you, but they will also try and gift you if you're nice. They will try and hurt you. They will try and own you. They will take your name. Don't eat their food. Don't eat in the Feywilds, and don't just smile.
Well, hold on a minute. Hold on. That lady ate our food.
Oh no, she can eat your food, but don't eat.
Well, that seems a bit biased to me.
No, it's more if you went to the Fae courts. So if you went to the Sicilian or
Maybe I ain't been in court in years yet. I don't need to go to no more courts. All right, I won that trial.
Well, no, but I'm just warning you. If you go to the Sicilian or unsicilian court and you eat food there, you'll be trapped there forever. That's how they get you.
But she's not trapped here forever.
No. It's very hard to trap a Fae being anywhere because of their tricky. But yeah, what I would say, Dan, is if you have a story that you've been told as a child or like as a young adult or some kind of like, you know, Fae rumor, like fairy tale, folk tale, I would say it's probably true and it's probably based in like actual reality because they're very tricky folk. Like, put it this way, we're currently on Fae lands and I don't know these Fae and they don't know me and they'll probably kill me as soon as they find out I'm here because that's bad.
That is pretty bad.
So, right. I'm processing this all as Zan, and you've basically just told her Fae, which is what you are all
bad.
Tricksy and not to be trusted. And
obviously, I'm a fairy, and fairy are very nice folk. But as a rule, please be careful with the Fae folk. They are.
You give presents, though, right?
Sorry, what's that, Yorgel?
You said you give presents to people. That you give gifts if you're nice to them.
Fae sometimes do, yeah.
Well, where's my present?
Yeah, do you? Yeah. Where's your gifts, man?
My present to you is that I won't hurt you.
Wow, that is.
I mean, you know what? I give you all that too.
Use my magic to protect every single one of you because I like you and you're my friends.
That's pretty good.
So what you're saying is, yeah, your present to us is your presents. Is that what you're saying?
I like it. Yeah, that's
I
my
am
present.
the gift.
I'm your gift. She's going to use Druidcraft and she's going to make each of them a small little sort of sculptured like out of plants and stuff, some little sculpture that kind of represents. So like I think you know, something a bit more huntery for Yorgel. There'd be like just flames, like flowers made into flames for little Ember. And she's just going to Druidcraft a little something, you know, like gives them each and go, there you go, gift.
That's cute.
That's
really
very kind of you.
Yeah.
Also, booty rhymes with booty, okay?
I can actually.
You can use that for free.
I could do that all day as well. I could literally make you gifts all day long.
Wow,
like
keep them coming.
Okay.
That being said, the morning is moving on.
Yeah. Don't be wasting all your druid craft on gifts. We do have a quest ahead of us.
I get it at will. Like, it's a cantrip. I get it
In
at
which
will.
case, you do
Well, yeah, I know, but like, still in the case of like using up all your magic, like you'll tire yourself out if you use druid craft
no, it's okay.
consistently.
This is like, it's part of. It's not actually comes from my wizardry at all. It's not like the brain magic. It's because I'm Fae and I just have the ability to make things.
You know what? You are a pretty talented lady. You know what? I think you're pretty wicked.
Thanks. And Sam, I want to say I really appreciate your concern over my magic ability, but don't worry, I've got plenty of magic left to protect you for the rest of the day.
Wait, you guys don't just do magic with your words?
No. I have to use my brain.
Oh, I don't. I just say into the mic, and like, boom, magic. It's like words speak to me, yeah?
No, sweetheart, that's because it's gifted to you from someone else. That's where it comes from.
Gifted. My magic gifted?
Probably. Only wizards learn. The rest is just given. Unless you're a bard, and then who knows where they come from. Oh, wait.
I am a bard.
Interesting.
Mate, my elegance comes from the College of Eloquence, okay? I'm making the music relevant.
Can I study you more? Because bards are really interesting because they're not gifted it through like a divine being or through
I know. I know. I was there.
It's just a bit weird.
Mate, you know what? Yeah, this gift, wicked. You can study me. Me, I can drop some hot rhymes for you.
Okay.
You know what? That's roughly the response most girls give me when I offer to drop hot rhymes for them.
Yes.
Okay.
It was my reaction. Oh dear. So, you're all wasted morning. Not the whole morning, kidding. But certainly the sun is well up. The birds have started their morning chorus and then some. They've done that classic thing of, this is my tree. Let's do it. We know how the birdies go.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So start getting packed up then.
It's time to pack up thine and get yourselves ready to rock and roll.
Yeah. Does the camp like pack itself or what? Like it unpack itself?
Oh yeah. How does it work with this thing? Is it now?
So a lot of what was appeared is kind of quite organic things. So things like the fire, it can just be put out. The logs are just logs. You're in a forest; they can just be left. Likewise, the thing that held all the food supplies, you can by all means take the food supplies. You were given a bag of holding in amongst all the other bits and bobs that gave you from that trunk.
We were, yes.
And the basket is wicker, so again, it's wood. So again, it can just you can take it with you if you must, but you can just leave it. It won't hurt it. The couple of tents there were for people such as Little Ember who probably didn't bring a camp gear because they weren't camping.
So for some reason I do in my camp gear. I do have it in my entertainments packet.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Which case entertain people in a tent.
That's fine. In which case, it's up to you if you want to take the tents with you as spares or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I do have adventuring gear, but I don't think I actually have an actual tent.
If you have adventuring gear, you'll have a bedroll, which, if the DM is nice, can be the equivalent.
The thing, but yeah,
I'm going to be not nice, but only because I've just gifted you a tent. So
yeah, I'll just assume that I took the tent if I didn't have one. Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, you don't. So you get a bedroll tent to be. So yeah, I think we've been gifted these spoons. So those tents, there's only a couple of them. I reckon we can carry them between us.
Put them in the bag of holding.
Oh, yeah, we've got a bag of holding.
Okay, who held the map? Because he gave you a map.
Well, it's not me. Was it not Looty?
I think it was.
Okay, yes, I have a map.
I feel like Looty's the organised person of this group.
The smallest being, she's holding the most stuff.
I think Looty was the only one he actually trusted with anything, so I probably have the map.
Cool. So it does sort of show you the direction, the pathway you need to be kind of heading up the mountain, and
in that way.
I mean, it's the Western Mountains, so you go in
west,
mostly west, a little bit north, but mostly west.
Wait, I need another clue.
We're just going up the big mountain. The one that literally you can just see. So we're going to head towards it, and then we're going to go up it.
Okay. So
is that enough of a clue?
We should go for the wider path so we're not in a funnel. Does it say anywhere on that map if there's a secret tunnel?
Secret tunnel! Does it say that there's a secret tunnel on the map?
No.
Wouldn't be very secret then, would it?
I'm not sure why you actually mark a secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel, signposted this way.
Shh, don't tell her.
There's a pretty rubbish secret tunnel.
That way.
Right. So you strike camp, you pack up, gear up to go, and you set off on your way. And you're still kind of in the more of the foothills than the direct mountains, so it's a constant incline, but it's not creasing you. Like little Ember might be not doing so greatly because he's probably not. He's a city boy. He's used to the flat. He's not used to doing constant uphill.
Decent, man. I got my tail over me.
What's it doing? Propelling you?
Yeah, bouncing on it.
It's like Tigger.
Yeah.
But the wonderful thing about tieflings is tieflings are wonderful things.
Effling.
So aside from our lovely floating fairy friend, the rest of you are probably quite used to having to do a bit of hard hiking, going uphill on your way. And you've probably been on your way for a good few hours because it's kind of getting past midday at this point. And if you would all take yourselves over to the map, you find yourself at this stage. So as you look around you, and you can see you're in some lovely leafy forest area. There is kind of a path picked out. There's a bit more raised ground around it, and it's slightly more downtrodden and a bit more dirt covered. So it is something of a path. It's not exactly well kept, but it looks likely to be the correct way. Mm-hmm. There is the sounds of the forest around you, the whistling of the breeze through the trees. It's a fairly warm spring day. It's quite nice. It's not like what it's doing here now. But yeah, and you're making your way up. But you can vaguely hear the sound, a little bit like a running water sound. Okay. Just off a ways.
Okay.
Come on, team. I think there's a stream.
Yeah, I'm just going to be keeping a lookout and an ear out just for anything like potentially that could be following us or stalking us or following or stalking us.
I will second that and also be looking at like any animal tracks or anything like that around that could potentially cause us potential harm.
So you look around. I'm not even gonna make you roll for this. There's you see a few bits of tracks. There's evidently been some deer going through. There's obviously rabbits around, a few droppings, classic things. Mm-hmm. But there's nothing that implies any of the larger beasts that could live in this area, like mountain cats or bears. There's no signs of those, no sounds of those. Okay. The bird song is still well away, and as any natural person there knows, if the birds are singing, it's all probably pretty good.
I guess keep heading along this way. Do we need to cross this stream on our left, or do we keep going, up this map, but continuing west, I'm assuming?
So west of you is indeed over that water, and you do need to get across that.
So we need to get across, okay.
Yeah, west is always left.
Yorgle's deciding to go the hard way and climb up some extra bit of steepness there, up onto...
Yeah, He's just proving his worth. I'm used to this sort of environment. Watch how I climb this rock.
You literally are climbing sort of a bit of a steep, not quite rocky, but it's certainly a bit more underfoot. Would you roll me a dex roll just to make sure you can do that?
Oh, this could be embarrassing for Yorgle. Dex is rolling. I've just rolled a nat one again.
Oh my god!
Mate,
what is going on?
A nat one.
My dude. My dude.
So is he injured? Can we try and help him?
No, let him fall.
And he did it so confidently as well. As I can climb this. Nothing can stop Yorgle Bromberton.
Okay.
Can I try and help stop him from hurting himself?
I would say that, but how close were you at the time that he sort of bounded himself up there?
I mean, I would have been following up the rear, but I wouldn't have been right close.
Okay. So I don't know that you're close enough to help. However, Cal, roll me just a performance check there.
It's just to see if I can style it out.
Yes, basically.
Got an 8.
Got an 8. Okay. So as you went to kind of go, because I feel like you didn't use your hands. You just did a big, I'm going to do big man strides and just go for it. Yeah, and as you did, you did sort of slip and your knee did clack against a rock, really right on the kneecap.
Oh.
And you sort of put your hands and you pulled your way up. Yeah. That's less than everyone's passive perception and insight, so everyone can see that you're definitely trying to front out. You've proper banged your knee, and you've actually taken
just getting used to the environment,
2 points of damage.
I'm not hurt at all, We're just getting used to the environment. It's good to get, harden yourself up for the long trail.
Yeah, I mean, that looks like a really gnarly bruise you've got there. It looks a little bit like you might be bleeding a touch.
That's a mark of pride there, Tiny.
Okay. So, right, we need to get across this water, don't we?
I would say you guys can't see the water as yet.
Okay.
You can hear it, and you can definitely hear there's some running water. Yorgul can see it.
Yeah.
But you guys kind of, as you can see, it's kind of that sort of stony area that's actually quite raised up. That's kind of quite high in parts, so you kind of need to get around that before you can see.
That was a lot of rubbish he was spouting. He can't even climb a cliff. He's got no chance at a mountain.
Okay.
I love.
We just fly up in the air, and are we trying to see where we're going?
Yeah.
Well,
How to get across?
yeah, we're trying to find this source of water, and also like because we
It's
can
over
hear
here,
it.
guys. It's over
Oh,
here. Come on.
We need to go west, right?
Well, you can, but the rest of us can't.
There's some kind of thin lake.
Thin lake.
It's a river or a stream.
It's 20 foot wide.
So, Yorgul, seeing as you're the closest there, and as Paul has rightly pointed out, it's not just a stream, it is across about 20 feet. It is a big bit of body of water, and it is flowing quite fast. The slope down of the bank is quite a sheer slope in places, like with all shale and things, and sort of thing. If you got too close to the edge, it does sort of fall away a little bit. At its shortest, the water, it's about 4 feet, but some parts are like 7 to 8 feet before you even get to the water. So and that's both sides.
Anything around me here that I could use?
So around you there, as you can see, there's several like logs on the floor. So like someone had been doing wood cutting at some point and then just sort of wandered off. And there is quite a good amount of rope coiled there next to the sort of orangey tree next to you as well.
I'm going to tie up the rope to one of my big crossbow bolts, and I'm going to then fire it across the river to hopefully hit this. This tree here. You see this green tree? This green tree. So a nice.
Not the one
nice
closest to you,
distance.
no?
Okay, so
No.
whilst you're preparing that, you're gathering this rope, you're looking through it. I'm just going to dip back to some of the others, just so we can keep an eye.
That's fine.
Whilst you're just sorting your.
I went the normal route round, having decided not to climb the cliff.
You did indeed, and again, you're also presented with this short chasm and then a long river. However, what you do also see next to you is actually like a post, like a pillar, like it might have once held some weight of some sort, maybe even a bridge. There's nothing attached to it, but it is wedged well into the ground. It looks actually fairly sturdy. Are you just looking at the river, or are you looking at anything else?
Yeah, I'm observing my surroundings. I've got some ideas, but I'll wait for everyone else to catch up.
Directly behind you, there is something sticking out of the ground about 6 foot into the air, and it's actually the shape of an arm, like this, made of stone sticking up out of the ground, which is what.
Oh yeah, I see it in the centre there. Yeah.
Just there's a sort of a depression in the earth there, and that's where it's just sticking out.
I'm gonna walk over to that because, quite frankly, that's more interesting than the river. I'm not gonna step in this circle of mushrooms though, because we've learned not to do that. Yo guys, where you at? Yeah, there's like this weird hand. Don't really get it.
I'm probably just flying slightly above, like here. I'm just flying. I haven't gone round. I've just flown up.
You just got
and they call me Fly, innit?
So Tiny, you can now see the actual river itself and what is before you. You can see that space. And Jean, you're coming around the corner. You two can see what's ahead.
Yeah, so I'm going to then make my way down towards Yorgul and see if I can help with this getting across the river. So yeah, I'll make my way towards where I've just left my token, but you may interrupt me with some shenanigans. I don't know. So that's where I'm aiming for.
Alrighty, well, Luty and Little Ember and Jean, I'd like all three of you to just roll me a little bit of a perception roll.
Just a little bit of one.
Just little roll.
Okay,
My eyes fell out because I rolled a natural 1.
Weren't you crap at perception last time as well?
Yeah, I'm going to put that dice away. It's rolled 2 1s.
Maybe just put your perception away, to be honest.
Ooh!
I've got the boo on that dice twice now, so boo is bad.
So
16.
16.
9.
9. Okay, so Luty, You actually, as you sort of float near that sort of bush that's near that little ring there, out of it comes there's a couple of these really beautiful butterflies. And they've got these lovely blue colour to their wings. It's almost iridescent, and it's just fluttering past you, and it's so pretty.
It's very magical.
Jean, you also note that the statuey stone arm sticking out the ground in a slightly menacing manner, and you note the circle also of mushrooms. You definitely spotted that this time as well. And you again also notice the wooden pillar standing in the ground there near the edge. What you do also spot is that over the other side of the river, there's actually one very similar to it, just over the way. Literally opposite where you're stood now. Just there. And Little Ember, you rolled really quite well, didn't you?
I rolled a 16 DM.
So looking around, you see an odd shape just under the edge of that hedge in front of you, just tucked in the shadow.
Sorry, which head? The one there, Looty? Okay, I'm going to go check it out. Not stepping in the mushroom circle, but I can't move my character to...
That's fine, I appreciate what you're doing there. And you do see a small little leather pouch, just pulled tight.
Yeah, I'm going to pick it up then.
Okay. So we're going to go back over to Yorgul and I believe Tiny and just see how they're getting on with their little plan.
Yeah. Can I help?
Right, Tiny,
What's the plan?
I've come across these narrow lakes before, so...
Narrow?
Narrow! So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tie up this rope here. It looks pretty sturdy, I think. Is it sturdy?
The rope? It's decent enough rope, yeah. It's not that
I've got some decent enough rope here. I'm going to tie it around my crossbow, right?
Right.
And I'm going to point it. And you see that big green tree just over there? He's going to change it, actually. He's going to go forward and closer because that makes more sense. So it's going to be this one here.
Okay,
that's highlighting. Right, I'm going to fire this across and hopefully get it right in that trunk nice and deep. Here we go. Right, can I shoot it?
So how far? So you're well within your range to shoot. I just want to check one thing. So whilst you were just looking over that area, I'm going to get... it's all perception in this place, guys. Sorry. You just roll me a perception as well. Tiny, are you also looking that way?
Yeah, because Yorgul hasn't told me anything else to do, so I'm just going to watch what he's doing.
Okay. So whilst you were looking at that, especially while you were considering that tree further away, would you guys just both roll me a perception and just see what else we can
I've rolled an 8 again.
Oh, God.
Natural 20.
Okay, so
as a group we don't see well, but
so you are tunnel vision, you are focused, and you're looking at that one tree. Like, actually, that's a bit hedgy. That might not be rooted enough. Scrap that. Go for this nearer one, and you are very focused on what you're doing. Tiny, as you look over, you see sort of the little bushy thing he was looking at, and bad choice, love. Yeah. And then as you look, you focus a bit, and you're like, there's some sort of white, pointy, spindly thing behind it. Just a bit taller there, just ahead. You can't quite make out what it is, but there's definitely something odd. It's like it's almost gleamy white in the sunshine.
Okay. That I'd say, does it look like particularly out of place?
It looks a bit weird because obviously you've got all the trees and all the greenery, and here's this kind of like white thing just sticking up. It's kind of lumpy and bumpy.
Yorgul, can you see that?
Evidently not.
Well, right now, do you know what? I was always told, when hunting, don't get disturbed, especially when I'm hunting a tree. Right.
Right. You can fire.
Well, tell you hunt that tree and then have a look at what I'm talking to.
Right. Okay. Should I be worried? Should I put it down? Should I shoot? Is it safe?
It looks safe at the moment.
Right.
Why not?
Okay. Would you roll me for your crossbow?
I will roll for my crossbow. My crossbow is... don't know what the DC of a tree is. Oh, it's not great. 11.
Okay, was that just a flat roll, or have you got your +8 on that?
Yeah, that's +8 on that.
+8.
Oh,
I mean,
buddy.
I mean, on the plus side, it's a tree. It's not going to run away. This one
I don't know.
This one won't.
Roll of a 3,
it's not an end.
You have hit the tree.
Not an end.
Yep. Otherwise, you'd have some big issues right now. You've
Right.
hit the tree. It's there. It's bedded in. It is kind of just at the crook of 2 branches, so it's in. But how secure it is.
I'll give a yank and just see it. Right. Okay. Is that?
What's your strength modifier?
Actually, I'll let Tiny do it. I'm going to pass over the rope because see, you. I think you're the biggest here. So if I give you this, you give it a little pull and just see what you make of it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna yank it. You want just a strength check, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the saving throw.
Down.
No, like strength. Well, if it's just a standard strength check, he hasn't got huge bonuses to that. Now, if it was athletics, then yeah, he'd probably pull the tree down.
I mean, it's one way to get over. Make a tree bridge.
Right. So general strength +3, so 14 total.
14 total. Yep. So you give it a card yank, and it does seem to hold. That is a positive sign. Yeah.
It seems alright. Seems
Right.
to be well in there.
Right, now I'm just gonna snap this bit off here. I'll just cut it off, and I'll tie it around the other tree, this big orange one here, the trunk of that big tree here, just to the south of Yogo, and just leave that there. So we've got a nice rope spanning across. Right, now, what were you saying about some spindly thing on the other side over there?
Just over there. So you see where the tree that you shot. Just look a little bit to your right and behind it. What's that? That white thing.
I don't know. I can't really see. It's kind of obscured by all of the foliage around the place here.
Roll me a perception, but do add a d6 to your roll, seeing as he's literally like, look that way. He's pointing you directly to where to look.
Okay, that's 12 total.
12 total. Okay, so you can also make out there is kind of a whitey shiny thing. The sun is really catching off it, the angle it's at, so it's hard to make out more than just the general shape of a whitey shiny thing over there.
It's like I don't really know. I think we're gonna have to get a little. I hope it's not a skeleton.
Skeleton? Whoa! Whoa!
All right.
So
yeah, I think you're right. I think we just need to be cautious when we get the other side, just in case.
So while our fearless wanderers are investigating that, can we go back over to our people around this little ring here with the stone hand?
I was going to say, Looty.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There appears to be mushrooms across the ways.
It does appear to be mushrooms,
I was wondering if they're connected somehow to these mushrooms.
That's a very interesting question. Would I know anything about the way that fairy rings and mushroom circles work? Is there something that maybe connects the two of them? Do I have any? Is it
so
something?
You're very aware that the mushroom circles generally are a sign of fae activity, maybe things happening, maybe things being sealed, or sometimes coming through as a portal. And you can see, obviously, now you've stopped watching butterflies, you can see the ones next to this funny arm thing are definitely in a circle, but any other ones around are generally just looking more just like mushrooms. Just like mushrooms.
This is specifically a fairy ring, and those ones over there are possibly just mushrooms. But I wouldn't be surprised if because they normally have them around things like portals or special things. I mean, this weird hand thing is quite special, so makes sense. But my concern is that the trail of mushrooms might be sort of censoring, we should be careful is what I'm saying. I don't know, Zan, if there's definitely a link, but I do feel that the sheer amount of mushrooms and the combination of that and fairy rings in mushroom format, or mushrooms in fairy ring format even, I think we should be very, very careful and no one touch any mushrooms just in case, or anything strange. I think we need to be on our wisest, smartest lookout, and I think you're thinking very cleverly about the way you're worrying about things.
Hey guys, I found this pouch thing. I think I should pick it up because I like free stuff, and back in my younger days, I was a bit of a tifa. That tiefling tifa, you get it? Yeah. So I'm gonna pick it up. I pick up the pouch, I open it, and I pour the contents on the floor.
And at that point, I'm going to end the session. Thank you everyone for joining us for Seeking the Dragon's Heartstone. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and we will see you all next time. Yeah.
No one panic, but I finally made my character.
Hey,
Made your character.
Yep. What level
We're
are
on
we?
episode 3, is it?
Yeah.
something like that.